to you live from Southern California, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Max Muncy.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
Coming up on the first pitch, our starting pitcher in this one, Clayton Kershaw. Singy, always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low twos. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Geraldo Perdomo. The pitch. Right down the chute, and that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Here comes a pitch. That one misses. Now 1-2. Ground ball right side. Freeman. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup. You know, guys who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
And now it's even up. And that skips in the dirt. That one lifted to left. Hernandez sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting third, the catcher, number 14.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Moreno, a former Gold Glove winner, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The one.
So many positives that led to that knock.
First and second, 1 out. Muncy digs in. 4th on the National League home run leaderboard. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. And that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
All set for the start of the inning. Hey, Eugenio Suarez is up to the plate now. No score. Kershaw back to work. Delivers. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Kershaw, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Struck him out looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Here's the center fielder, Pavin Smith.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Pulls it in on the run. 2 down. Here's Gurriel. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. And here it comes. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for Arizona. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Teoscar Hernandez. To kick the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Carroll going back. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab.
Batting the catcher.
Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A gigantic blast. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now it's Gavin Lux. In the air to left center. Smith sizes this one up. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Batting it. The center fielder.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Out towards left center. That one gets down for a hit. And the inning continues with the pitcher's spot up next.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to play lately. That ball right there landed in what they call a no-man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Clayton Kershaw now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Look out, way inside. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Edman at second with 2 down. Good eye right there.
It's a good take.
Righty to the plate. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. Here comes Edman around third. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2. Go ahead, Singy, say it. Helps his cause.
Helps his cause. Get that guy a jacket. He might be standing out there for a little while.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses. Two runs across in the inning, bottom half of inning number 2. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Line to left. Gurriel handles the chance, and that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. New inning getting started. This is Corbin Carroll.
The right fielder, number 7.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And he deals.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Kershaw fires. That's a little bit low. A sliding stop over to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Here's the pitcher, Merrill Kelly.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And a sac bunt here. Got him on the off-balance throw. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Perdomo batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And a pitch. Out to center. Edman sprinting for this one. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's 0 for 1. Hard hit left side. Slings it across. And that is that. 1 left for Arizona. They trail it here 2-0.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a groove. I'm lessons.
Bottom of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. Right-hander back to work. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
And that one ripped to left, and it goes just foul. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering way off the plate. Big stack center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And now it's Max Muncy. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That clips the corner. Freeman at first, 1 gone. Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. In the air. Out towards left center. Makes the grab. Throw is cut off. Goes to first. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Back here at Chavez Ravine. John Chompy with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Gabriel Moreno. And that one clips the corner.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the pitch. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. That's down and in.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play, and he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Christian Walker. Walker, the multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2012. And that's in for a strike. In there at the knees.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the 2nd game of the series. And that one hammered Edman going back on this one. And that ball is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His second home run of the series. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. And a strike in there. One run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4. Kershaw deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
And now the center fielder, Pavin Smith, fly to left his first time. This one in the air. On the move. Makes the catch, inning over. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder,
And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
the bat.
Nice line drive to the full side, headed out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, right field. Carroll moving under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Gavin.
And the batter now, Gavin Lux. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit harder.
Runner on the go. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Smith racing over to make the catch. Now a long throw to first. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Diamondbacks 1. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Kershaw back to work. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball 1.
You know, these D-backs need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Kicks and deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. kicks and fires. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Line drive. Brings it in. And there's one down.
The batter, the right fielder,
Corbin Carroll getting ready to hit. Out towards right center field. Betts on the move. He's got it, and there's two away. Next to hit for Arizona, Merrill Kelly. Towards first, Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Diamondbacks down quickly. They're down 2-1. Back here in L.A., we head to the bottom of the fifth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. A line and a pitch. On the ground, right side, Perdomo. Over to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
now back, the pitcher,
Clayton Kershaw getting a chance to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Swings and chases a low one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul. The wind of the pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Gurriel handles the chance.
Up next is Dodgers, the right fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the right fielder, Mookie Betts. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Strike two.
This guy's not wasting any
No ball,
pitches.
2 strikes.
Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Pitch
1
is
ball,
in the dirt.
2
Gonna
strikes.
count 1 and 2. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. A massive home run. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add a run. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Base is empty with 2 away. At the plate, Miguel Rojas. In the air, right field. And it drops in. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
That one fouled off. Two outs. Goes down looking. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
This is what I'm made for. Every single moment that I'm living, I can feel it on the stage floor. You don't know the half of what I've given to make it up to this level every day.
Top six. Here's the second baseman, Geraldo Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo.
As the lefty gets to work. To the right side, Lux. Whips it to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
The bat, number 9. Shortstop, Blaze Alexander.
Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early, stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
One down. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And that's in the dirt.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Nabs it.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. Two outs. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Playable Betts makes the grab, and there's one away. So one hit is all they get. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back down for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Thompson.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The pitch. On the ground, out to short. It's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Ketel Marte coming into the game now as the injury replacement. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hernandez really thriving with the bat this season here at home. There's a strike.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
0-2 is the count.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a pitch. Chopped left side. And he grabs it in foul ground. Muncy gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Man at first, one away. Now 1-1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
1 strike.
That's to third. Suarez. Feed to second. That's one. And still another double play. Their fourth tonight, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top of inning number 7. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Kershaw back to work. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
0-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a ball popped up. Muncy under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
That one inside. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now back, the left Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That's a slider for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
In there at the knees. And the count is 0-2. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that keeps the inning alive.
a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. On the ground at first, he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One hit, one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Diamondbacks 1. And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. A.J. Puck on the pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup with the double switch here. Jake McCarthy, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing right number 34.
Gavin Lux now at the plate. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Bounced out to short. Marte zips it across, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The center field, number 25.
And here comes Tommy Edman, 1 for 2. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Puck, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a sinker, a splitter, and he works in a slider. And here it comes. That's in there, and the count is 1-2. One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. The 1-2. And that one got a piece of it. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Boog, that wasn't even close. You know, sometimes a guy will barely miss the zone and hit someone, but right there, he completely lost the handle, and that's when it gets a little scary.
The Dodgers going with a pinch hitter, Andy Pajes.
Pretty surprised they're going with the pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his...
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game, trying to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
Caught him looking for the K.
I'm getting ratted out, letting them know what the back is about. Swatted freeloading songs when their hands was out. Hope you dudes in the street wearing Teflon. If they don't like Frosty, then I'ma give them.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Oscar Brazovan.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Now it's the right fielder, Jake McCarthy. Zingy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. The pitch. Chopper right side. In plenty of time to first out in the top of the eighth. So the batting order turns over. And now Geraldo Perdomo. That one's in there, 0-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And a base hit into left field. That'll play.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Tying run at the plate. And it's 1-1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that clips the inside corner.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're at the top of the eighth. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner around second. Here comes the throw. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Digging in, Gabriel Moreno. Hit on the ground might be 2. To second, that's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Justin Martinez.
And he's been fantastic this year, really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Mookie Betts will get us started.
Mookie Betts.
Way inside.
Sometimes it takes a couple of pitches to get a feel, especially when you move from that bullpen mound into this game mound.
That missed by a lot. Ball 2. Turns and fires to Betts. That one the other way. Makes the catch. 1 down. Now it's the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. And first offering is fouled off. Martinez is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one hit 97 on the gun. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Paul Sewald preparing to come on if needed. Mantiply, the lefty, warming up as well. One down, base is empty. And now 2-1.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
That one's in there. And that is strike 2. He's so consistent that the manager basically could look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. And he grounds one to the right side. Perdomo throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped. This ball game is over. He's just that good. And you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Freddie Freeman, the next to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Perdomo on to first. And Freeman is retired. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here as the lead remains 3-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Daniel Hudson.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
And he deals. That misses off the outside edge. Right-handed reliever. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That was blasted to the moon. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 3-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Now, Eugenio Suarez.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Not even close there. 1-0. And that's in for a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Smoked on the ground a second. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
He's 2 outs away. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Pavin Smith. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Strike 2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away. Diamondbacks Diamondbacks down to their final out. Now up next for Arizona, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 3. Gurriel gets a piece. Swinging a foul straight back. Hudson is just 1 strike away. And 1-2. The other way. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, he does a nice job of coming in and getting the save. He made a mistake with the pitch, gave up the solo home run, but he maintained his focus to push through to the finish line.
One more game, cranking my motor, revving my engine, chilling the AC till it's colder than a breeze in Alaska. Sunshine like the winter time just passed us. Watching for laws and jaggers, cause you're too clean to be taken. I keep it turned off in my
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 runners on base. For the Diamondbacks, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.